Hello, Kevin Fry, field agronomist for Pioneer out here in Western Pennsylvania. Today I'm out here making some site visits to some of the fungicide timing locations where we've been working on trying to figure out when to make those fungicide applications for control of tar spot. And I guess fortunately or unfortunately, we are in an area where we've got a pretty heavy amount of tar spot. And it's been quite a challenging decision this year on whether or not to make those fungicide applications or not. And I expect much the same again as we head into next year, 2025, as commodity prices remain tight and investing in crops that aren't, worth what they were just a couple years ago is a very challenging decision. And I'm excited for this fungicide timing model to come and help give some of those answers. But I actually just wanted to take a minute today to back that up a little bit and kind of remind everybody that the number one way to control diseases, and I've always lumped them up the same way, is whether or not you're trying to control gray leaf spot, northern corn leaf blight, or even now tar spot. I think it begins with genetics. And we've got some really good genetic packages that are out there to help control and mitigate tar spots. So always remember, when you're making your decisions as you're coming into this fall and looking ahead already to 2025, remember to take a look at some of the genetics first, because especially in my opinion, going into 2025, if we have a really good genetic package coming forward, we might not need to pull the trigger on making that fungicide application. When I think about profitability and ROI going into 2025, I think that is really our best bet and our best defense against this tar spot disease, which is fairly new in our area and looking to cause some significant yield losses in certain areas of the state. All right, well, you've seen what it looks like from the drone images. So here we are on the field split at the ground. Here's a ground level view. Here's the competitor hybrid coming across. There's the split. And then over to our P99 55. All right, well, you're probably thinking, well, that was just one hybrid try. What else you got? Well, here's that same competitor hybrid. Now let's scroll over here. Take a look. Here's one of our older hybrids, P0075, still outstanding against tar spot. Okay, so in closing, remember that when you're making your hybrid selections for next year, remember when it comes to the battling diseases, the first defense is going to be genetics. And one last reminder, remember to keep walking those fields. There's lots to learn out there.
That concludes this Pioneer Agronomy video podcast. Visit our page on pioneer.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook for more agronomy insights.